Hey there, Spectres, it's your boy. Surprise! We're awake at 7 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. And we're here with some motherfucking Mass Effect. And of course, the cat wants in literally 30 seconds in my stream. She's been on all damn night and now she wants in. Let me let her in, then we gotta talk about this. I want you to note the galactic readiness rating 69%. Fuck yeah. That's gonna change in a sec though. Alright. Cats. The cat is in. I see that it has picked up the right game, so whatever I'm doing, either if it was something that OBS Live needed to fix, or if it was something that that Twitch needed to fix, or something I'm doing different, like I don't know. But let's talk about this run really quick. If you were here for the end of the last stream, or if you catch this when it goes up on YouTube, which is usually about 24 hours after it finishes airing, I was at a dilemma because I needed to do the multiplayer, but nobody's playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer on PS3. I'm sure you can find a match on Xbox. I'm sure you can find a match on PC. I'm pretty sure you can find a match on PC. But PS3, like, we spent a good 20 minutes waiting on a match. We got nothing, with literally saying, I will accept anyone, just let me play. Because we need to get our Galaxy at War rating up. Because it was at the 50% mark for each system, which is the lowest system. So we couldn't get the best ending because I was still shy by about 300 points, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, news bulletin, I am a fucking idiot. There, I said it. Let's talk about how the ending system works, and then we're actually going to play the ending sequence, because we're ready for it. We're at the final mission. We're good to go on doing that. So, first and foremost, okay, there's a website, an official website out there. It's called N7HQ. The website is just n7hq.masseffect.com. You sign in with whatever your EA account is. It's an EA website, and it lets you send out these missions to all 5 of these systems. They can either take 1 hour, 3 hours, or 5 hours, and they increase each one by a certain percentage. So while I was working, like, it takes no effort. You literally, like, refresh them in 30 seconds and leave them for an hour to do their thing. I was just doing the hour missions over and over again. It was going up by like 2.5% for each thing. So we went from 50% in each system to 77%. We got the meme screenshot at 69% though. Don't you worry about that. So we're gonna bounce out multiplayer. I only hopped in it just that way it would update it for our main game. The thing that I'm a fucking idiot about, because that's actually like big brain move. Like, using that, we're going to abuse the hell out of that for our future runs. The thing that I'm a fucking idiot about is that I checked the IGN guide. If you go and look at the video, it's not uploaded yet. It will be. It should go live at about 7 p.m. Eastern. The thing that I'm an idiot about is the amount of points needed to trigger the ending. Like, the best set of endings, okay? And when we get in the game, I will showcase what I mean. My math was right. My information was wrong. Let me put that out there. I didn't fuck up my math, which is usually, if I'm going to goof up anything like this, it's going to be the math. But it wasn't the math. It was the information that I had regarding the math. Oh. we're gonna let this load and then we'll get talking about it. But we're good. That's the short version of it. We're good. Like we can jump right into that mission. I don't have to do any more missions unless I just want the lore. We're good. But like I don't remember the exact number, but we were at about 3,700 for our like global readiness rating, right? That is where we were at when we were at the 50% modifier, which is the lowest it can go. It takes your total strength and divides it by half. Now we're at 5726. And that's because instead of it timesing 7,437 times 0.5, which to do math, I'm bad at math. It's 7,437 times 0.5. We were at 3,718. I needed 4,000. Now we're well past the 4,000 mark. We're at 5,726. We're great. The IGN guide said we needed 4,000. That's not fucking correct anymore. Let's explain the nuance really quick. We needed our effective military strength at 4,000 when the game first came out. And it was essentially impossible to get that much without any DLC and without multiplayer. But with the addition of DLC, it's possible. You can get like, I forget what the wiki says that you can get, but if you get the maximum amount of war assets, you can get pretty high up, like without any sort of I think the real total military strength, I think it caps out in like the 7,500 range. So we're pretty close. Like we have just about everything there is to like have. Yes, there's some small things missing due to bugs or just not wanting to track down missions. I don't give a shit. The thing that I'm an idiot about is that I didn't check into how the DLCs impact the requirements for the endings, because BioWare snuck in basically a way to make it so people could see all the endings more conveniently. And it's well documented at this point, but the short version of it is they took the 4,000 threshold that you need and they lowered it to 3,100. So, for anyone who was watching the previous stream, and we are about to jump in, like right now, if I had just fucking done the mission, instead of doing all this shit, yesterday's stream, last night's stream, was a complete fucking waste of time if we wanted the best ending. We already had the points because we have the Extended Cut DLC installed. The Extended Cut DLC not only adds to the endings, but it also lops off 900 points off of the effective military strength needed. Now, me being frustrated at it, I did the Galaxy at War shit on the N7HQ website all night, so that's why we're at 5,700 points. Quinn, thank you so much for the host, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm finally off work. Just in case you haven't heard, we're about to do the final mission. So it's spoiler for the game, just in case. I was basically just explaining how my stream last night, because I streamed this last night, was a complete fucking waste of time. And I actually, while you're here, I want to give you a gift. Because I know you're interested in playing Mass Effect 3. Let me give you two things that are a gift. Alright, and it's what I was just explaining for this. I'm really glad you're here, actually. The first is this website. All you need to do is bookmark that website. let me talk about the screen really quick for you and explain this. I don't remember. Wait, you have played this, so you know how this works. Essentially, the effective military strength, to give the summation regardless, determines what endings you get. I was under the assumption as of last night that you still needed 4,000 points to have access to the best set of endings. With the extended cut DLC, they reduced that down to 3,100. The website I just gave you, if you have problems finding multiplayer games, you can log in with your EA account on that website and then just send out stuff on missions like every hour. And it will actually raise your ratings for each thing in game. So that way you don't have to play the multiplayer if you don't want to, and you can still get the readiness rating up. While I was working, I got it up from 50% to 77%. Literally just like once an hour sending them out on missions to do stuff. So yes, I could have finished this game last night if I had had all the information that I have now. Then I could have just finished this game last night and been done, but didn't work out that way, unfortunately. So I've done research. I've become educated on the ways that I was wrong, and we're gonna go finish this game right now. So to do that, we have the priority Cerberus base mission, which is the point of no return. I may have to throw up a sensor screen for this because of a sorry butt. Just throwing that out there. Do we have fuel to make us? I'm sure we do. We just came from the Citadel. Yeah, we're great. Yeah, this is, if I wanted to like do anything prior to this, I needed to have done it before I enter this system. I wonder if they'll actually give me a warning. They usually don't. Like, they may tell you, like, hey, you should finish up whatever, but, like, there's no, like, in-game pop-up that tells you that.
Shepard, the intel you sent looks good. The fleets are ready to go.
They better be.
Once we're committed against Cerberus,
here we go.
It won't be long before the Reapers take notice.
And the Crucible?
Ready, except for the catalyst. But there's no way to hide the ships we'll be sending at Cerberus.
I like that we only get
Once
the
we
faintest
attack,
view of it.
The Crucible won't stay safe for long. For all intents and purposes, an assault on Cerberus will be the first stage of our attack on Earth.
What happens if Cerberus doesn't have the intel we need? Or they stop us from getting it?
Then we lead the fleets to Earth and we take our chances. But your intel points to Cerberus and the elusive man holding the information we're looking for. And we have the element of surprise. Cerberus won't know
Oh,
what hit him.
shit.
I want to make sure we're ready.
Understood.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
The fleets are ready to go now. Let's do it. I didn't want to wait. I figured that would have been, like, the go option. Also, the game's loading. Your stream's fine. LOL PS3 version.
Commander, something on your mind?
I want
Nothing
to
more, sir.
progress. You know, I probably have to like dock again, don't I? All right, that's fine. I have a save right before this, so I can actually
Commander.
reload this if I need to like play other saves and stuff. Be pretty convenient. So we can actually check out all the endings. If we want. Do I want to become famous and buy followers and primes and views? No. Instead, I would rather just ban. Goodbye. I go get dinner while watching. Don't mind me, I can't hear you, but I will watch my monitor. Okay, well, yeah, I know it's a scammer.
Commander, are you ready to send the fleets against the Cerberus
We
stronghold?
go now.
The Reapers and Cerberus started this. Now we're gonna end it.
I'll get the fleets mobilized.
I haven't seen one of those scammers in a few days. They don't show up as much when I'm playing Final Fantasy. It's only when I'm playing other stuff. But yeah, the whole bit was just a big dummy moment. Hey, GF time.
I wondered where you were.
Edie didn't tell you?
She respects your privacy, not like me. What are you doing?
Wait, I'll watch GF, yeah. Too bad I'm gonna
I
censor
thought I
it
heard
when
the
there's
casing
a
crack
sorry
during
button
that
on the
last
screen.
fight. Bullet must have just grazed me.
Do you feel ready, Shepard?
You first.
Very fair. What I want most is for this war to end, while there's still a galaxy left to save. And everyone's counting on you to do that for us. It must be overwhelming.
How do you get ready for something like this?
You cajole and threaten and make tremendous sacrifices until the galaxy realizes it has someone worth following.
You think so?
There's no doubt in my mind. It would be easy for a single ship to get lost up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
To find someplace very far away, where you could spend the rest of your life in peace and happiness.
And now, there's no place I'd rather be.
Neither would I. You mean so much to me.
I love you, Liara Tassoni.
They've been in a committed relationship
too.
my entire trilogy run, so I'm sealing the deal on that. Also, I'm throwing up the censor because we're gonna get some sorry butts. I would say that this is a Christian stream, but that's a fucking lie. It says this is going up on YouTube later, and I'd rather them not. They already hit my other videos, and I had to fight them on it. You can still kind of see it. there's just the hint of a sex scene behind that. Yeah, if they didn't already hit my other ones on YouTube, then I wouldn't put that up. But that's I really want to find who that artist is so I can credit them for that. I know, right? I told you I was gonna fucking censor it though. I tried to warn you, like when I first started talking about it. I put a censor button on there just for Mass Effect. But now we're starting that final mission though. Who? Yo, not gonna lie, when I was playing through this, and they were doing Thane's prayer, like that prayer is actually, like, it means a lot to me, like, personally. So, like, I'm really glad I didn't have the camera on during that, because I, like, teared up like a little baby. It was not my finest moment. Enjoy your dinner, man. I appreciate, again, you hosting the channel. Wonder if that's the clone Shepard from the Citadel ending. I know it's not, but, like, the headcanon idea of that is just fun to think about. Like, he's being plagued by a clone he doesn't know exists. Oh god. More PS3 version shenanigans. YouTube, if there's a sorry, but I
can't sleep?
apologize.
We're almost there.
Last
Already.
thing I need is another community
I hope
takedown,
everyone is
though.
ready.
You don't need to worry.
I was
about
able
that.
to reverse it
You
for what it's
rallied who
worth,
you
but I
could.
still don't go through
The
that.
Reapers won't get any more chances to divide us. This time, the galaxy follows our lead.
Her voice isn't even moving. Or her mouth isn't even moving. You know
We'll
what?
win.
Yeah,
That's
we're
a
gonna take the
promise.
confident
You're not
approach.
alone in this fight now, Shepard. Take
Got
strength
that
from
sex
that.
glow. He can fight a bear.
Thanks, Liara.
My pleasure.
We're gonna fight a bunch of robot bears here in a minute. Then I get to show y'all who the real final boss of the game is.
The strike team is in. We've got our foothold. Fifth Fleet, all forward. I don't want a single Cerberus ship in my sky when we're through.
Shepard, I should accompany you on this mission.
Why?
This is the central point of operations for Cerberus. They will have enhanced security measures. With my knowledge of Cerberus algorithms and this body's updated protocols, I offer the best chance to help you succeed.
Grab your gear.
Joker'd be upset if you got shot. But okay, I'm gonna bring Joker's girlfriend with me, and then I'm gonna bring my girlfriend with me. Because GF has been with me on literally every mission. Then the rifle we got is gnarly as shit. I want to see how it does. Especially whenever we get to New Game Plus, we can upgrade it. Who doggy? The saber? The saber's a beast. I'm already level 60. My character's name is Dump Truck, which if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I also have Dump Truck there. My mama didn't love me. That's kind of a cool visual. We're going to screenshot that.
Joker, what's our status?
We've got a foothold, but it's not much, Commander. A lot of fighters guarding the launch base.
Can you get us in?
Hey, I got us to Ilos. I can do this. It might be a bumpy ride, though.
Do what you can.
Shepard, I am ready.
Wait, what? Are you crazy? You can't go to Cerberus headquarters. They could have a virus or a kill switch or...
I will be fine, Jeff.
Head to the shuttle, Edie.
Need to have more
Fifth
faith in
Fleet's
your
cut
lady
through their
there,
line.
Joker.
They're regrouping. Now's as good a time as any.
I know it hurts. Not being able to go with her.
Yeah, it sucks. Thanks for bringing that up.
Let's do it,
Hey,
baby.
Shepard. Keep her safe.
Same to you.
Yeah, we gotta protect her on two fronts. She's both the ship and the body.
Everything okay, Cortez?
I'm fine. I've got repairs to make here. Give Cerberus hell.
Find the numbers
hook shot.
They're bringing in mech support.
It's my favorite thing about the Carnage ability. You can like hook around corners and shit. And look at that, one shot is chunking off a single point, which is a lot for that's a lot against an Atlas. That's one of the most heavily armored things in the whole game. Stick your head up, go ahead. Got him. But of course there's more.
Initiating Achilles protocol.
What
Shepard,
hit me?
Cerberus intends to vent the hangar bay.
Can you stop them?
I need an active console. Try the upper level.
Okay, there's no ammo, I don't think. There's probably not much here to really collect.
Hangar 16 secured.
Nice.
Engaging Achilles
What I also like
protocol.
about this gun is not only does it fire like
We need to
really
find a
powerful
console and stop
shots,
Cerberus from venting.
Edie, I've got a console.
but
Go.
it's also super
vent
easy to
procedure.
replenish all the ammo for it like that.
Disabled.
It's pretty nice.
Can you open the hangar?
No. However, I can access their fighter launch controls. Shepard, Cerberus is aware that the venting attempt failed. Reinforcements are inbound.
I can handle reinforcements. See, this thing just deletes whatever it hits, man. It's fantastic. My kind of gun. Sure, it doesn't have the rate of
Another
fire,
Cerberus
but
team is inbound.
when you've got that kind of penetration, holy shit.
They're not stopping us now.
Also, LOL penetration. Really? I wasn't expecting that one to pop their head up so fast. We got each other.
I will.
Oh, right through. I got him right through his visor. That was a really precise shot. Also really powerful, too.
Overriding safeties. The fighter should now launch toward the hangar door.
Ah.
Let's get down there.
You know, this game does it sometimes. It's just like, oh, you wanted to do like a forward flip, didn't you? Money. What would I use money for at this point in the game? We're at the end. Okay.
Launching fighter.
Impressive.
The central lab was located behind this hangar.
This reminds
I
me of a
suggest we
party I
follow the
went to
fighter's
once.
Noted. Let's move.
Don't ask me how.
Intruder alert. All personnel prepared for security lockdown. Repeat. Hostile forces have breached the perimeter. All units respond. Research personnel. Lock all terminals and destroy all data bypass.
Oh, I thought I was already locked to the cover. Okay. See, to be able to take that thing out like that and this not be a sniper rifle, like, that's some power. I could see people being turned off by the rate of fire, and I get that, but I can't argue with that power. I don't even know what that is. Like, it looks like it might be a shotgun, maybe? Nani? Oh. Oh, what? You can shatter the glass. I did not know you could do
That was the
that.
last Cerberus team in this area.
Good. Let's take a moment to regroup.
It's too damaged. I fucked it up too bad, but man, I did not know that. Also, Edie, to me. Heavy weapons. Sure. We shot your own ship into the door.
Edie, can you get past me?
One moment. Cerberus has updated their encryption. There may be a slight delay as I bypass security.
How's Cerberus reacting to us breaching the door?
They're pissed.
They are sealing off as much of the base as they can. Most obvious routes to the central lab are blocked. Other areas are being fortified. Heavy troopers will attempt to delay us while engineers set up turrets.
Any more
Some
surprises like
sneaky,
venting the
sneaky
hangar?
turrets.
No. I am aware of this facility's
Engineers
safeguards
are like
and can
ninjas in this
counteract
game,
them.
even though there's
Cerberus
actual
can easily
phantoms.
slow us down.
And if I hadn't brought you
Engineers
along,
are sneaky. They'll set up a
Cerberus
turret
will
right
enter
next
the
to you.
hangar.
Quinn actually grabbed a
I am
clip
pleased to
of one
assist.
donut to me, like in the early game. That shit is so sneaky.
We must proceed through a sub-level to avoid Cerberus containment measures.
where do you think we'll find the Prothean VI?
A central lab at the heart of this facility. It is the most secure area. Following the destruction left by the fighter will offer the most direct route.
When in doubt, blow a hole through the wall. Works for me. Oh boy, I'll have to do everything I've done across 2 playthroughs again. Stick a head up. Stick a head up. Got him. That was risky. Risk it for the biscuit.
We've killed scores of them.
Their intention is to delay
Just
us,
making sure there's
not
no
stop us.
upgrades or anything.
Engineers are currently preparing an organized defense ahead.
I'm surprised they're
They can
offering
waste that many
stores.
troops?
Yes.
Maybe in
Cerberus
case I can
employs
buy
Reaper
some on the
augmentation
Normandy?
on Cap-
I'm not sure. But like I know we're at the point of no
We will be
return.
through momentarily. Shepard, that console has not been fully scrubbed. It contains data you may find interesting.
What am I looking at?
Project Lazarus, your reconstruction.
Sure, why not?
You can't done. It's not a matter of resources.
It's always a matter of resources. We're not losing Shepard.
Sir, Shepard is clinically brain dead. After that much trauma, that long with no oxygen, we cannot overcome nature.
Operative Lawson disagrees. She is now in charge of Project Lazarus.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
I saw what was left of you. I thought you knew. Are you all right?
Just some science mumbo jumbo. I can't wait
I
till
doubt
we
I'd
do
have
the
been able to
renegade
turn
run.
against Cerberus otherwise. I don't remember anything. Maybe they really just fixed me, or maybe I'm just a high-tech VI that thinks it's Commander Shepard.
I think Liara would be able to vouch
But I
for
don't know
that
why.
more than
I
pretty
wish
much
you told
anybody.
me, Shepard. I knew it was really you the first time I touched you again.
See, she knows. Listen to GF.
Proceeding. The helmet kept the brain intact for whatever good that will do.
Lawson will find a way.
Sir, Shepard's an Alliance soldier. As far as he knows, we're a terrorist organization.
Shepard's a soldier. He knows the Reapers are the real threat. He'll work with us.
He was an excellent judge of character.
Every instinct I had told me not to trust Cerberus. But I needed their help. So I played along.
You did what was necessary, and now you'll take him down.
Project Lazarus is reporting neurological activity. They're requesting more funding.
Granted. Get me our potential recruits file. Shepard will be up soon. We need a crew.
Our existing forces should be more than sufficient.
No. We need sympathetic faces. I need Shepard invested. Tap Kelly Chambers and recruit Donnelly. I imagine Miss Daniels will follow. We'll want some old friends as well. Contact Dr. Chakwas and send me the psych profile on Shepard's pilot, along with a bottle of 47 Thessia Red.
He populated the Normandy with friendly faces, so you never saw Cerberus for what it was.
I mean,
How's that door
yeah.
coming, Edie?
We are clear to proceed.
Yeah, I like they're still giving me gear and stuff. We are gonna heal up real quick. Cause that was dicey in that last
What's your
room.
status?
We've cleared the hangar and are inside the base.
Good work. Do you need support?
Negative. Keep the heat on. We'll find what we need.
All personnel. Hull integrity may be compromised.
We're back. I didn't realize how long I was muted. I've been saying all sorts of dumb shit. Is it picked up? Okay, good. It's still picking up my old one. Alright, we're back. We'll see if it has a recording. It should, up to this point. But, yeah, it sucks that it's gonna be 2 files.
There's the shield pylon.
Let's see if I can maybe...
Pylon is disabled.
Oh, no, 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 no. They're like, oh, you are not taking advantage of a crack in the, Those Centurions just have so much health because of their armor plating. It's really hard to... I'm surprised he made it. Yeah, I don't know why, oh, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know why OBS crashed. Like, it gave me a crash log. That's the second time it's ever crashed on me.
Stop them before they place more turrets.
The turret just has no mercy. They go buck ass wild with the smoke. Oh, that's Edie. That's her decoy. I thought that was a phantom at first. I was like, what is that doing here? We can safely apply some first aid.
I will bypass the lock. If you are interested, the console nearby is still functional.
Wonder if they mean this one. No. The console nearby. Edie?
Another security lock. I can bypass it.
Incursion team, are you still with us? We're limiting fire as best we can.
Admiral, we're in deep and the Prothean VI will be in the safest part of the station. Don't hold back.
This isn't Elysium, Shepard. I don't need a hero.
I'll be fine. Just take Cerberus down. Please.
Understood, Commander. All ships, you're free to fire.
I hope the Fifth Fleet is careful.
It's loading.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Ready for action.
Your eagerness is commendable, but the cybernetics take time to get used to, believe me. You really do remind me of Shepard.
Shepard betrayed you.
Shepard was always going to stay true to his beliefs. He's wrong, but I can respect his decision. Finish your therapy and put together a plan for the Citadel. Counselor Odina is amenable.
Yes, sir.
I mean, at least, if I can say one thing, the Elusive Man is not a complete idiot. Except when it comes to the Reapers themselves.
Because of him, the Council is
Man,
still in
fuck
power.
Kylane.
Shepard is keeping the Reapers occupied while our research progresses. But as it happens, I believe you'll find your chance for a rematch. Head to Thessia. Shepard will be there soon, and I want you waiting.
So he knew we were heading there. Yeah, you actually first meet Kylane in the books.
Here it is.
Excellent. The Prothean VI should
So he shows up
to
before this
determine
game in the
nature of the
books.
catalyst. Combined with the breakthrough in Sanctuary, we have everything we need. We just need to tie up a few loose ends.
Like Shepard, he should have died on Thessia. Should I finish him?
No. I'm not writing Shepard off as a total loss just yet. For now, Sanctuary gave us a proof of concept for controlling the Reapers.
Then made it a target. Miranda Lawson.
Get the data from Sanctuary. If Miranda gets in your way, deal with her.
It will be a pleasure, sir.
Too bad he didn't get to do that. I feel like we came from this way. Yeah, they want me to head here. Honestly, the Elusive Man's a great character. The only thing that's really dumb about him is how, like, cocksure he was that he was going to be able to control the Reapers. To the point that he's indoctrinated himself and he doesn't realize it. He's too smart and puts himself above possibly being indoctrinated.
Is that?
This is the human proto-reaper Shepard destroyed.
What's left of it? I'm surprised Cerberus recovered that much from the base.
I can't believe you really fought that. Those poor colonists.
The elusive man convinced me to work with him to save the colonies. But he never really cared, did he?
Perhaps he did. He certainly fooled himself into thinking this was for the best.
Yeah, the thing is
When
that
you
the
work in
Reapers
secret,
are
it's
using
tempting to believe you
his,
have all the answers.
You're not him.
his care for humanity
If it could have saved Thessia, I don't know.
against the
Cerberus is
elusive man. They
actively
use that as
using
leverage to
pieces.
indoctrinate him.
The central core, analogous to the heart, is largely intact. I believe Cerberus is using it for a power source.
Well, let's blow it the hell up.
More Cerberus forces en route.
I'm ready.
Cerberus Phantom incoming.
Oh, I got hit with... It's kind of hard to, like, track where they're at. Shit. It kind of sucked that they started already in, like, my immediate proximity, because, yeah, I didn't really get to, like, control that fight very well. Okay, this gun kind of... It's a great gun. I love it. Except against them. Because they're too damn squirrely.
Phantom down.
I feel like I'm missing everything. You like their armor? Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm really talking this combat scenario is kind of like showcasing the why this gun may have some faults. I love the power of this gun because you can just absolutely rip ass with it. Like 2 shots is usually enough for me to take out like a Centurion. Of course they're snipers. I have to like not be zoomed in at all to even have a chance for them. Trying to get a hook around that corner. Oh, that worked. I actually did burn through a lot of ammo, but it'll be easy to replenish.
I don't like the feel of that thing. It's as though it knows we're here.
Tried to kill me last time. It can watch all at once.
Really? How'd I miss that shot? Yeah. What is Edie doing? I mean, she tricked me like that earlier too. The decoy works more against me than it does the enemies. Yeah, she launched that on her own. We're gonna move up a little bit. And we're gonna heal. I really haven't needed a lot of heals until like these last couple of missions. Then it seems like you stick your head out a little bit and they just rip you to shreds. Just game is chugging. Probably didn't help, but I kept my PlayStation on for many hours while I was doing the Galactic Readiness thing, because I wanted to make sure that it like had a live link. So the choppiness you're seeing isn't totally the stream; it's actually the game.
This is it. Stay sharp, everyone.
We're tracking down a Prothean VI that we found on Thessia.
We need to locate the Prothean VI.
Shepard, you're in my chair.
This chair's about the only damn thing you have left. Cerberus is finished.
On the contrary, we have achieved everything I ever imagined. Almost everything.
Yeah. We all saw what you accomplished on Sanctuary. But it's not the same as controlling a Reaper.
A significant hurdle. But thanks to the Prothean VI, I have what I need to make it a reality.
The Catalyst.
Yes.
What is the Catalyst? And how exactly will it help you control the Reapers?
You'll have to ask the VI yourself. I'm done helping you.
When did you start?
You think because I'm willing to use the enemy's tactics that they're no longer my enemy? Everything, Shepard, everything I've done has uplifted humanity. Not only above other species in our galaxy, but over the Reapers.
If you're willing to do everything it takes, then hand over the Catalyst. With the Crucible, we can end this.
It's not that simple.
It is. It's that simple. We're fighting each other while the Reapers occupy Earth. It's time to stop.
Him and that logic bomb.
Your idealism is admirable, Shepard. But in the end, our goals are simply too disparate. I believe destroying the Reapers would be the worst mistake we could ever make. And nothing you can say will ever convince me otherwise.
That's kind of dumb. He literally just says it, and I'm like, you'll never change.
Even with Cerberus in ruins, you still think you can do this your way?
I'd expect you to say that. You never truly believed in us. Cerberus isn't just an organization or the people behind it. Cerberus is an idea. That idea is not so easily destroyed. Besides, I've already acquired what you're looking for.
Edie.
I've almost got it.
Edie, I'm surprised at you, working so hard to bring about the Reaper's destruction.
Don't listen to him.
You could have destroyed Eva's body, but instead, you chose to control it.
It was necessary.
My point exactly.
I've got it.
Online. Security breach detected.
Enjoy your little chat, but don't overstay your welcome.
You are attempting to recover me from indoctrinated forces?
Yes. I need to know what the Catalyst is.
Security protocols have been overridden. I will comply. The Catalyst enhances dark energy transmissions and coordinates the entire mass relay network. In your cycle, it is known as the Citadel.
What?
The Catalyst is the Citadel.
What's a
So the
citadel?
Crucible and Citadel together can stop the Reapers.
That is correct.
But the Citadel was built by the Reapers.
The plans for the Crucible were passed down to us from the previous cycle, and countless cycles before that. At some point, it is difficult to pinpoint when, the Crucible plans were adapted to incorporate the use of the Catalyst. Presumably, the Crucible was not sufficiently powerful to defeat the Reapers.
So we used their own technology against them.
Precisely.
Why couldn't you tell me this before?
It was feared that if the Reapers were aware of the Catalyst's intended use, they would retake control of it. I am programmed to withhold that information until the Crucible is complete.
It's as ready as it's gonna be. Let's get it to the Citadel.
That may no longer be possible.
That snapback, excuse me?
Because the one you call the Elusive Man has fled to the Citadel and informed the Reapers of our purposes.
Damn it!
Then the Citadel is in danger. The Reapers will take control of it.
They already have. The Citadel has been moved to the Reaper-controlled space.
Moved? To where?
To the system you refer to as Soul.
Earth.
Correct. The Reaper forces will now consolidate power around the catalyst and protect it at all costs. The odds of accessing it are remote.
Don't count us out yet. We've come this far, and we'll finish this. We'll get the Crucible to Earth.
I hope you find success.
Edie, get me Hackett. He needs...
This motherfucker.
Not so fast. You. He did warn you not to overstay your welcome.
Thane almost whooped your ass and he was on his deathbed. You should be ashamed. Like, I don't think you can avoid that little encounter.
More personal.
Oh boy, I am exposed. We got two Edie's. She's going hog ass wild over here. I think he's drawing power from the base. It's pretty pointless to shoot him. Doing your little flippy shit.
Is that the best you can do? How are the legs? Getting tired? You're still slow, Shepard. I'm only slow because I'm not running.
Oh, Kyling's right in my damn face. He bum rushed the hell out of me. Which I would have been fine with, but he caught me kind of compromised there. I wasn't expecting him to rush in like that. My shotgun would probably be a little bit better suited for that particular scenario. That was kind of tough.
This is better than Thessia. More personal.
Just let him get his shit in. He ain't worth bullets right now.
All you're doing is making humanity weaker. You're using Reaper tech. And I'm... We evolve or we die. No fucking option.
See, I can't tell, like, until he starts moving, if he's gonna... like, what exactly he's doing.
Is that the best you can do? Getting tired? You're still slow, Shepard. I'm only slow because I'm not running.
He done flippy shitted himself out of the map. Oh, there he is. It's hard to like see him with the warp there.
You ran at the Citadel. You ran on Thessia. Shut up!
Trying not to overstay my welcome over in his zone. Nope. Damn it! I didn't want to climb. Ugh, that was me being a dumb. Granted that I didn't do exactly what I wanted to do there. I wanted to just be pinned up against the wall and not vault over it, but I vaulted and got shot when I needed to heal. So, I mean, if you take out the guards and stuff, Kyling by himself isn't that hard.
This is better than Thessia. More personal. All you're doing is making humanity weaker. You're using Reaper tech. We evolve or we die. Those are the options.
Kyling, get out of my damn face. I'm busy. He's like, no. I'm a boss.
Is that the best you can do? How are the legs? Getting tired? You're still slow.
That is super annoying. I do not know. Oh, I died. As soon as I unpaused the game, a single bullet took me out. I don't know why it keeps crashing like that, but boy oh boy, this recording is going to be garbage. I did save a log that time, so maybe I can review it. Like, I'm not like running out of memory or anything. I've got 16 gigs of RAM and plenty of hard drive space. It's just pulling it all off the Elgato, so it's not having to do any rendering on my GPU or anything. It's not good. I hate that attack.
More personal.
Because it's such a wide arc, like, you have to be in cover to dodge it. That's about the only way. And he's constantly, like, putting you in, like, knockback. Keeping you, like, stun locked and shit. It's not cool, man. When like I play it safe, he capitalizes on it. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna rush you."
You're still slow, Shepard. I'm only slow because I'm not running.
Oh, I blew his head clean off. What the fuck? I'm still handling that mess over there.
You ran on this. Shut up!
Yeah, after this, I plan on playing a bunch of fucking spooky games and shit, but Mass Effect 3 is taking way longer than I anticipated. It's taking me twice as long to finish this as it has any other Mass Effect game. Like, I've probably put about 40 hours into this.
You're too late.
Wasn't expecting that
Maybe,
at
maybe
all.
not, but you won't be there to see it.
I figured it would be like 25, maybe 30. It's got to be pretty generous with the fuck. Got him. Did it. Let me check my recording path. Okay, so I've got all the video. I just gotta like stitch them all together. Which will suck. Give me the renegade action. Bitch. Full Paragon run this shit.
That was profane, you son of a bitch.
I felt that.
The Citadel is in
That's gonna be the other
The
thing I
Reapers are
always do.
preparing to
A
complete their
renegade
harvest of
option on.
species.
I'll stop.
It is too late. I recommend investigating a means of conserving information for future species. Perhaps you will succeed where we fail. Perhaps you'll...
You didn't fail. You gave us a chance. And we're not done yet.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Like, OBS almost never crashes on me.
Shepard, hearing me?
It's crashed,
Barely.
like, what,
I
3
assume you
times
heard
during
about
the
the
stream?
Citadel.
Just now.
Do we know what's going on? Why it's here?
The Citadel is the catalyst. Thanks to the
Twice?
Elusive Man, the
3
Reapers are now
times,
aware
something
that we
like that?
know.
And so they moved it here to protect it.
As far as I can tell.
What does this mean for the Crucible?
I'll talk to Hackett about that, but it looks like our plan is even more desperate now.
Agreed. I've got a team in London. The Reapers have been preparing for something here. Now we know what for. We'll scout it out. Trying to find out as much as we can.
Roger that.
Well, at least we'll be seeing you sooner rather than later.
Be careful, sir.
You too, Shepard. Anderson out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they gave a lot of money for that. I guess they're like, hey, if you need to pick up anything, you better fucking do it. I'm guessing that's what, because it's not like you can go to the Citadel to
So
buy
much for
anything.
Cerberus. All that's left now is Earth. You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in a shuttle. I don't want to tell my grandkids that I spent the war guarding a door.
It's a noble profession. Yeah, we'll check out what's down in the store on the Normandy. Who knows? We might get stuff at a discount. That'd be pretty sweet. And we got all his money, and I don't think you can carry it in a new game with you, so might as well.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate at mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet.
Oh,
Lucky
we can
for us,
upgrade the
you're
hell out
almost
of
as good a
this.
pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
That's actually worth it, because the M11 with the suppressor is actually really gnarly for a pistol. But you can only upgrade stuff to like level 5, I think, down here. So like anything that I'm really using, like that like wild ass rifle, I'm pretty sure I can't upgrade it any, because it's like a special thing. Like what rifle do I use? Whew. I don't think that's where I can pick it actually. The weapon bench. Maybe? Oh, wrong weapon bench. Got it. Yeah, I'm using the saber. Which it's only rank 1 itself, but I'm pretty sure you can't upgrade it from here. I don't see it. Oh no, I lied. Holy shit, I lied. Hold up. You mean it's gonna have better weight, better damage? Hell yeah. I didn't know I could upgrade that. Ooh, I can't wait to see stats on it. Okay, it increased my power recharge by like good 15% after upgrading at all 5 of those levels. Wasn't a huge upgrade, but everything's a little better. So it's good to know. It's good to know. Let's see if there's anything we can get off the procurement interface. I don't imagine there's gonna be much. Like, there'll be some guns, sure, but like, I'm wanting like upgrades. Yeah, I thought about picking these up. These are chunky boys. That is actually really good armor. I hate to say it, but the Cerberus set is really good. Like, that's not bad. I hate how it looks. That's weird. That's okay. I don't think there's any other ones that actually have. Oh no, the Inferno armor. I like that one the best. Mine's the helmet, but like the powers are pretty useless to me. Yeah, that sucks. Because the Cerberus armor is actually good. I just don't want to actually wear it because it's the Cerberus armor. But like for the way I play, that's like the most direct benefit. Alright, let's do Priority Earth. Let's take back Earth. Show you all the real final boss. Assuming OBS doesn't keep fucking crashing in my face. It's still trying to give me all those saber upgrades. Let's do it, baby. Priority Earth. And PS3 textures in all their amazingness. Can't beat them. I love my PS3, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Probably gonna get some good screenshots of this, assuming OBS stays up. I just jinxed the hell out of it. Why? Because I like tempting fate sometimes.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Hackett doesn't usually want to come on board,
Hi,
so this
Commander.
is pretty special.
Commander,
Admiral?
are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls. But we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle. Stand fast. Stand strong. Stand together.
Like that we're getting the Gathian cutscene there, because we pulled off probably the hardest rep check in the
The
game.
sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that. Admiral, how are you holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Damn it. Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You'll lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Once we see those arms, Shield Fleet will escort the Crucible to this, but timing will be critical.
Okay, it
We
just
don't
cut
have enough
itself off.
firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
Nothing's ever easy. No reason it should start now.
It's desperate. I don't even want to guess at our odds.
But this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible. Get the Citadel arms open. Commander, whatever the cost, we'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
It's a nice touch having Hackett come on board. Because you usually only hear about him, like, when you go to the Galaxy map, or when you're on the VidCom. Why don't I keep hitting square? Let's go in with a heavier team than usual. James is useful because I can essentially do double carnage when I've got James. And Liara is not only GF. Okay, her being GF is already important enough to bring her on every mission, but also Singularity is disgusting. And I mean that in the best way. Like, her Singularity, like ripping shields off dudes, like causing people to float out of cover, like that shit has carried me throughout this game. Yeah, it's OP as shit. You are 110% right, Quinn. So not only does she earn spot on team because she's GF, and has been GF for the entire trilogy for this run, but
approaching Sol relay, Commander.
Singularity's dope.
We're through the relay in 30 seconds.
Got that Destiny Ascension, baby. Hell, we got the whole Quarian fleet here, too. We throwing everything at these motherfuckers, the entire galaxy. Let's do it, baby.
Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleet's reporting.
You're gonna need a while, because I amassed a hell of a fleet.
Fleets accounted for and ready.
Geth fleet reporting. All fleets reporting in, Commander. Ready to engage on your command.
I didn't think I was gonna pass that rep check. Get the Geth and the Quarian, because it's so strict. But we did.
This is it, everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire!
Get them motherfuckers.
On my command, engage the Reaper forces. Roger that. All fighters on me.
I'm taking screenshots like every few seconds.
Acknowledge.
breaking off. Preparing for descent. Commander. Be careful down there.
We'll be fine. Stay focused.
Aye, aye.
Getting in these screenshots as we're about to be shooting a bunch of shit. I probably took 40, 50 screenshots during that. I'm okay with it though.
Advanced teams are away. Hammer's in position and waiting for you guys to clear a path. Normandy's rejoining Sword.
Stay safe. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll hold you to that. Normandy out.
We're closing in on the LZ, Commander.
How's it look?
Like hell? Take a look for yourself.
Huh.
God, it doesn't look like home anymore.
It looks like Detroit. Cortez, we're supposed to be in London. Why are we in Detroit?
Shit, we got a lock. Hold on. Damn it!
Status.
That was the squad responsible for taking out that defense turret.
Who's on it now?
Nobody in the vicinity. All either deployed or shot down.
Drop us off.
Sir?
We have to take that thing out before Hammer can land.
Understood.
Change of plans, people. We're gonna take out that Hades cannon.
With what? That downed shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
Perfect. You heard the man. Once we're clear, make your way to the crashed shuttle. We'll search the wreckage for heavy weapons.
This is gonna be hell!
Hell yeah.
Now, go! Go!
I like that they make sure to have them firing at you while the door is opening. Oh yeah, that did add some rounds, and it's actually a lot more stable to shoot than it was a moment ago. Oh no, that was not the way I want to go! Ooh. Like, I don't really notice much power, but the kick on this thing is a lot more manageable. Which is great. It's made it even more viable for me. There's still a kick, don't get me wrong. Get a free res on her. Ooh, we're literally fighting an uphill fight on this. That shit doesn't help at all. Look at them come out of the woodworks as soon as I stepped out. No, thank you. Yeah, this shit is making it really difficult to...
I'm on it.
to aim. As soon as I step my merry ass out, 100 of them showed up. That did not hook like I wanted it to. Hey, at least we're not fighting uphill now. That is an improvement to our situation. Brute, you say? Excuse me while I cry about it. Let me back into my damn cover. Ooh, he pushed me out of it and I couldn't get back in. More brutes, but I'll be damned if I can accurately shoot them. That is so annoying because that happens every few seconds. James, what are you doing over here? Oh, they're both down. We gotta take a step back. They're actually pushing in on us. Like, this is hell. That shit is so annoying. It's hard to like stay actively engaged. Take more proper cover.
Two guns down, but we still can't land.
Just come out the motherfucking woodworks. And this cover sucks. No, thank you. That didn't hit the one I thought it was gonna hit. I'm okay with it. It hit something. That's why I love this gun. You can do shit like that. A little harder to use on this mission, but like, it works.
Damn it, you got airborne hostiles inbound. Gonna try to keep them off you.
The actual like
Careful, Cortez.
damage to ammo usage is ridiculous. The fact that I can hold almost 50 of those rounds.
You're gonna pay for that, you fuckers! Ah, come on! Come on, yeah!
Damn, how they gonna just do Cortez like that? I guess this is the last mission. He was about to go off to the stratosphere, man. was thinking it might have hooked and hit something, but there's nothing there.
There's the shuttle. Keep an eye out for their heavy weapons supplies.
Oh, I thought that was a Banshee for a second. I was about to shit bricks. Let's see. You ripped him midair. Yeah. Like, how you gonna do that to Cortez, man? Dirty. He's a good guy. So apparently it's really easy to accidentally romance him as male Shepard. So that makes some people not like him, but that's not really fair to him, you know?
That's it. Fire that thing right down its gullet.
Okay, so that does work. I was like, is it gonna do anything? Yes. That's a screenshot.
Last gun down. All hammer teams, prepare for landing.
I guess they gave you another one just in case you needed it. How are they gonna do that to Cortez, man?
Anybody, come in. We need extraction.
We got company.
Yeah, that sounds like a motherfucking Banshee. Yep, here she is. Well, do I have something for you, bitch? Consider that a divorce. I have no regrets. I got to nuke that bitch with. That made my day. That almost makes up for all the OBS crashes from earlier. Consider that a divorce. I was actually doing a really half-assed Arnold quote there. Consider that a divorce. Oh, I'm about to get fucked up. I need a moment to breathe. Hey.
You're gonna move!
Oh, you want my honeymoon? Consider that a divorce.
I'm alive. That you are, Commander. Anderson. I knew you wouldn't let me down. It's good to see you. And you're a sight for sore eyes. How we looking?
I'll tell you, I blew that Banshee bitch up.
Another moment too soon.
I hit her with the full force of that thing too. I let it charge 100%. It eviscerated her.
Once we regroup,
That felt so
it's gonna be
good.
up to Hammer to take up the fight.
It must have been brutal here. Cut off from the rest of the Alliance?
It's been touch and go from day one. But once we figured out the Reapers were focusing on the major centers, it became easier to avoid direct contact. Until London. Yeah. We held back as long as we could, sending in recon teams. Lost a lot of good men planning this attack. But with soldiers like Major Coates, and knowing you'd bring us help, we held on.
Without you and your resistance, we'd be dead in the water.
Yeah, the Admiral's being modest. He's the reason any of us are still alive.
Look at this guy
Let's
shit
not
up.
start handing out medals just yet. This fight's just getting started.
Cocky as shit
And
about the
Hammer
whole
better be
thing.
ready for it.
They didn't start out together, but they're ready to stand side by side and win this war.
Good. That's what it's gonna take.
We'll get it done, Anderson.
I was born in London.
Really?
We heard that during
The
the Citadel
entire galaxy
DLC.
united. Too bad it took the Reapers to bring us together.
Shepard united them.
That's exactly what I meant. I know you didn't like leaving Shepard, but nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
It's good to be back home.
There's the FOB.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
More screenshots. Seeing that Mako brings joy to me. I'm pretty sure this is like the final push.
Admiral, we've set up a command center in the building over there.
Looks like we've still got groups coming in.
Yes, sir, but not as many as we'd hoped.
Come see me when you're ready, Shepard.
Will do.
He's right. I expected to see more of Hammer here by now.
A lot of them won't be making it.
I'm sorry about Cortez. He was a damn good pilot.
You two go on ahead. I'll catch up.
The fighting here's been some of the worst on the planet. It looks bad, but there's still hope. And you're here. It'll do the troops good to see you. Bolster their resolve.
I'm just a soldier like them.
You might see yourself like that, but they don't. Like it or not, Commander, you're a hero to these men and women. Don't discount the effect that can have on them. I better go meet up with my battalion. I'll see you at the command center.
Not sure. Oh. Oosh.
Hey, Commander.
What? No loco?
Yeah, sorry.
You okay?
I don't know what I thought I'd feel coming back to Earth. I was ready to fight. Ready to die if I had to. But seeing everything like this...
I know it's hard to see, but this is only temporary. But first we need to win this thing. Stay focused. Don't let them take your will to fight.
I know. You're right. So, I guess this is it, no? One more push. One last fight.
Not necessarily our last.
It's been an honor serving with you, Shepard.
You're a good man, and a terrific soldier.
Thanks.
Whatever happens out there today, I know you'll make me proud.
I know what ending I'm going for. What ending would you guys choose, though?
Loco.
there's 3 endings essentially. Technically 4 if you choose refuse, but like that's a bullshit ending. It's there. It's an option that should be there, but it's an option that no one's gonna pick other than pure curiosity. The options are what do we do with the Reapers? Do we destroy them? Do we control them? Or do we cohabitate with them, which is called synthesis? Because essentially that will give us that's rough. They're basically sending out suicide drivers to like be decoys. It's wild. Just poking around. But yeah, you can pick synthesis, you can pick control, where you are the dominant species but the Reapers still exist. Or you can pick to just destroy the Reapers outright.
Yes, Commander. Is there someone you'd like to reach?
Jacob Taylor.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard, that you?
Have our final conversations with everybody.
Holding up?
Kicking ass, more like. My kill count's through the roof.
We'll meet and compare notches when this is over.
You got it. There's this, great little bar in Rio we have to check out.
I'm holding you to that. Give him hell, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Shepard out.
It's good that he's still saluting you. He don't have to salute you, but he still
There's someone else I
respects
can
you.
connect you to?
Miranda Lawson.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Commander, hope you don't mind me crashing this little party of yours.
Not at all. Feeling better?
Much. Got a few sideways looks from Alliance brass when I offered to help.
She
They
is.
can't be choosy at this point.
Didn't kill her.
I'm glad you made it.
Shepard, I wanted to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
If we both come back from this at all, everything will be different.
Sure, everything will change. But on our terms. We've been running until now, Miranda. It has to stop.
I understand.
This isn't goodbye. You have to believe we're not done yet.
You gotta learn how to make her
Listening to
live.
you, I can believe it.
Like, I mean, I had a perfect run as
And
far as the
Miranda.
playable crew
Yes.
in Mass Effect 2.
Be careful.
I only goofed
I
up
promise.
on Yaman
And you
Chambers
too, Shepard.
and some of the Normandy crew. Like the auxiliary crew, but not
Is there
like
someone else I can
the
connect you to?
playable characters.
Grunt.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
About time you got here, Shepard. Didn't want to win this thing all by myself.
Good to see you back in action.
Wouldn't miss it.
I'm sure you do her loyalty missions, don't you?
Shepard,
Yeah?
thanks for getting me out of that tank.
Sure, Grunt. It's been an honor.
Same here, Shepard. Okay, Grunt out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Zaid Masani.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Almost thought you
Oh.
weren't gonna make it, Shepard. Glad I was wrong.
You doing okay, Zaid?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hope you've got one hell of a
Maybe it's
speech
where you
to
like to
everyone
play
with
fast
me.
and loose than renegade
Looks like
options.
we might need it. Never seen anything like this.
We don't stop it now. It gets worse.
No kidding. Just doesn't feel like a real ground war when your opponents are taller than goddamn skyscrapers. Still, no use talking about it. Ready to go when you are. Let's gut the bastards.
Thanks, Zaid. You always know just what to say.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Jack.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard? Shepard, is that you?
Jack, how are you guys?
Good so far. We're way south of your position. We saved some resistance fighters with barrier support. Bringing a bit more firepower your way.
I'll see you on the other side.
I won't let you down, Shepard. Go kick some ass.
You too.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Not the usual badass. Like, you can actually kind of hear the fear in her voice.
I wondered if I'd see you again, Samara.
It's past time I joined your battle. You helped me a great deal in the monastery, Shepard.
Thank you for
Yeah,
returning.
saving Samara took a little bit of work.
Actions will be remembered.
But she was about to blow her fucking
May you
brains
choose
out.
them well.
Like her own brains out.
Farewell.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Had to put a stop on that shit. I feel like I should have seen Liara somewhere. Because I think you can, like, talk to your crew.
We have one from the other outposts.
Like, I saw James. I'm just doing one more check to make sure I didn't, like, walk past her or something. Because, like, not talking to GF would be a fucking crime. We're also going to make a save before we continue up to Anderson. Just in case. Because, like, we're essentially running to that beam. Is what the rest of the game's going to be. Oh, can we not proceed that way? Okay. Like, I was in here earlier, but I didn't see, like, way up. It just looked like a little, like, staging area. He's, like, way off in the distance. I don't get it. Is there more in here that maybe I'm missing? Because it kind of like naturally guides you to the spot. I guess not. I could just be dumb as shit right now. Very valid possibility. Oh yeah, I'm dumb as shit. Here's a ramp. It just didn't look like a ramp to me for some reason. Make sure you're all stocked up. Alright, I think you get to talk with all.
I want you to coordinate with the Alliance. Make sure we iron out these
crew.
logistical problems.
Yes, sir. The Krogan don't want to share supplies.
That's just Rex playing hard to get. Tell him I've got
No
a crate of Denorian beer I'd be happy to barter with. And
Also,
that'll
hello, Hero
Shepard.
Brian.
So I guess this is
just like old times.
Might be the last chance we get to say that.
Oh, that's because I'm playing on PS3,
No,
my dude.
I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever.
Rex
black
is
hole
also
they
alive
crawled
on this
out
run.
of. Then we're going to retire somewhere.
Yeah,
warm
I'm
and
the
tropical
yeah,
and live
yeah.
off the royalties
No, Hero
from
Brian,
the
you're
biz.
right. PS3 does deserve the Pepe face. It's bad, but I want trophies. That's all. That's all I'm doing it for. Otherwise, I would be playing on PC. Yeah, there's no mods on this. This is straight
Be sure to
retail
leave room for all
DLC.
the autographs.
That's why you're gonna see some like botchy ass
Just need to
textures
beat
and
the
loading.
Reapers to get there. James told me there's an old saying here on Earth. May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Not sure if Turian heaven is the same as yours, but if this thing goes sideways and we both end up there, meet me at the bar.
Yeah, they don't contribute to my my PlayStation rank though.
We're a team, Garrus. There's no Shepard without Vicarian.
I'd be
So you
interested
better
in checking
remember
those
that.
out for like future runs though, 'cause I do have the trilogy on
Turians don't
PC
know
as
how,
well. My PC
but I'll
can run it
improvise.
just fine.
And
It's not like
Shepard,
this game's new.
Forgive the insubordination, but this old friend has an order for you. Go out there and give them hell. You were born to do this.
Goodbye, Garrus. And if I'm up there in that bar and you're not, I'll be looking down. I'll always have your back.
Yeah, this is the vanilla. Well, I say vanilla. It has the extended DLC. The extended cut DLC.
I didn't realize you were here.
I wanted to return the favor in person. Though I'm sorry to see your world looks as bad as ours.
I probably should have put that. I was playing this on PS3. In the game title. My bad on that. You can see these chunky loading animations too. Like, this ain't stream, that's the game.
We've got hostiles on the perimeter. Get on that gun.
Mandatory turret section. Is this not in the overhaul mod? I don't mind the turret sections, they're usually pretty short, but I have a feeling this one's gonna be longer. It's been like 6 or 7 years since I've played this, so like I only remember major story beats. Even some of them I don't totally remember how they end up. Hey, there's GF.
How are the casualties?
We lost people. Some of the wounded here won't make it.
The Reapers are closing in.
Loading, I know, right?
How are you holding up, Leo?
It's chunky on PS3.
This
is the most optimized game out of the original trilogy on PS3 too. As let me tell you, Mass Effect 1 is rough.
I don't know what to say.
Like, it's got frame rate issues at the wazoo.
5 minutes from now. I do have one thing for you, Shepard. A gift. It'll only take a moment, if you want it.
What kind of gift?
Do you remember when I first joined my consciousness to yours? I can show you some of my own memories.
Yeah, we banged a bunch. I pretty much know all your memories.
With good friends, or their bondmates. It can also be a way to say farewell.
Show me.
Close your eyes.
Time to embrace eternity and censor them of sorry buds. Like, when all the textures are loaded in, the game doesn't look that bad on PS3. Like, sure, it's not the PC version, like, no shit, but like, it doesn't look bad for a 2012 game on PS3, but it chugs.
For everything.
It chugs so bad.
I love you. Now, let's do what needs to be done.
What's his condition?
Looks the same to me. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good. Like, for it not being the PC version. It runs like ass. I kind of don't want to talk to Javik, but we're going to talk to Javik, I guess.
Commander.
Was it this bad in your time?
Worse. I have been listening to the Krogan speak to his men. In our cycle, the races never came together. There was no
There are
rallying
no
cry.
special settings on PC. It's basically 1.1 with the PC version.
Really? There's not much left out there.
I figured with like mods
The
and
future
stuff,
is
it would
still out there. It is something
get
my
looking a
people
little
could never
better.
say. There will be a tomorrow.
Only if we
primitive
win today.
commander. Your
No one
primitive
else has
species.
ever made it this far.
You came a long way, Javik. Further than anyone else here.
And I look forward to fulfilling my mission. But you are now the avatar of this cycle, the exemplar of victory. Not just for humanity, or Turians, or Protheans, but for all life. Every soul that has ever existed is
When we do the
watching this
Renegade
moment.
run, we're probably going to jump through a modest amount of dialogue to make the game a little faster.
Put it that way.
But
Do
I want
not
to get
waver.
everything
Victory is
recorded.
never won without difficult choices.
I know. I've had to make a lot of those.
There may be more. But I know you will see this through for all of us, no matter the cost.
Oh shit, I almost missed that.
If we actually pull this off, what'll you do afterwards?
Since my birth, life's only pursuit has been war. I look forward to seeing what peace
Wow.
looks like.
It's a big galaxy.
Yeah, upscaling on those pre-renders actually
believe
would
that
look
Hana will
really
welcome
good now that you mention
Live like a
that.
king among them. Thank you,
Because
Commander,
like I can tell even
for
just
letting
like
the last
looking,
voice
like
of
this
the
is running
Protheans
at
speak.
720p,
It has been a privilege.
and like it looks okay for 720p, but like you can tell that like that's kind of like all it can do.
Shepard, you did it.
I actually
No matter
adjusted
what
the
else
stream
happens
to match
today,
that.
You did what no one else could. You united a galaxy.
No big
That's
talk
a
with
victory
Rex,
right
huh?
there. And don't worry, I know why you're going to win. Because you brought the Krogan.
Yeah,
oh,
buddy.
Makara sends her regards. She's already pregnant. There are benefits to being a clan leader. But she keeps insisting we name the first one Morden. Anyway,
You better name the first one Morden. He's the reason you're able to knock up all them Krogan. Comes with improved static lighting since it's bake lighting and texture. Oh, really? Like, I'm not... I guess in hindsight, I'm not really, like, that surprised that it's all baked in. But, yeah, it would be nice to see some, like, natural lighting, like, actually produced by the environment. Instead of them just, like, hard baking it in. Let's talk to
Shepard,
the ship.
I have a question.
Is it a big or small one?
Usually big.
It is important. Its relevance would be diminished at any other time.
Ask away.
In this battle, the Reapers have no reason not to use their full capabilities to destroy us. Their forces are in entrenched positions. They have superior firepower and outnumber our forces.
Yep.
My question is, what makes you think we can reach the conduit at all?
The Reapers have the Citadel. They think they've won, and that's the best.
I would have said plot armor,
If they have
but
spies
hey,
or
that
other
works too.
intelligence, we could lose the element of surprise. In such a case, we will likely lose.
Are you afraid?
Our probability for success is greater than any other plan presented to date.
That's not what I asked. Are you afraid?
I do not understand the purpose of the question.
There's no room for doubt anymore, Edie. You understand what we have to do, or you don't.
I am clear on what we must accomplish, Shepard. The Reapers have destroyed thousands of civilizations. But they have never destroyed ours. Nor will they.
And there's ambient audio overhaul mod, which restores a ton of unused ambient audio and tweaks the volumes. Makes it feel like a new game. That all sounds amazing, Hero Brian.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
It makes
Time to
me
move up.
want to really check out the game, like the
Shepard,
PC version,
There's
overhaul it
something I
some.
want you to know. The elusive man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself. But only now do I feel alive. That is your influence.
Thanks, Edie.
I think we're just about to start the big push. It's been a while since I've done it, but I know we're practically right there.
Almost time for the final push. Are you okay?
I thought I'd be asking you that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship. What kind of friend would I be
Tali's
if I didn't back
fantastic.
you now? And you
I
haven't
adore her.
answered my question. Are you okay?
You remember how you felt when you landed on Rannoch? Now imagine it's not a story passed down by your people. Imagine you were there just a few months ago.
And now you're seeing it like this.
We need to put it right.
We will. Whatever happens, I'm proud to have served with you, Captain.
A big honor in Quarian
It's been
society.
an honor, Talizora Vas Normandy.
The admirals once hung that ship name on me like a badge of shame.
Huh.
And then the Normandy helped
I
us
love
reclaim
that the
our
community
homeworld.
has really kind of kept it
It's time I
going.
returned the favor.
Commander? Admiral? Just going over the sitrep.
How's it look?
Barely 50% of Hammer has reported in.
Can we count on more making it?
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely
I
to
had
be.
over 5,000 rating, which was before they nerfed it with the
Every minute wasted here, the Reapers gather strength.
with the
Exactly my
extended cut
thoughts.
DLC.
Battalion leaders, report to HQ.
So that should be good on
We
pretty
fought
much
hard
all
to get here.
accounts.
But now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper
Yeah, I might
forces.
poke around on some
But our biggest
mods
concern is the
while I'm waiting
destroyer,
on queues on
protecting
Final
the beam
Fantasy
itself.
after this.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat. No stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Booyah. Yes, sir.
Johnson, Coates, you two will coordinate the artillery units. Shepard, I'm sending you right up the gut where the resistance is heaviest.
Of course.
Support the tanks the best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
Yeah, I probably still roll with Liara and James. Expanded Galaxy mod is the biggest one. Adds an overwhelming amount of new content. All systems from Mass Effect canon, games, novels, and comics. Normandy crew and gear customization, new missions, new assets, casual crew outfits, and much more. Awesome. I'm actually a big fan of the books. And I know they already have like some content in there, but like being able to see like Paul Grayson and stuff,
This war
and
has
his
brought us
adopted
pain,
daughter, and
suffering,
like, to see
loss.
more of that storyline play out, because of course it
But
does
it's also brought us
continue.
together. As soldiers, allies.
Like it's not the
friends.
official canon after a certain point. I think it's like the fourth.
This
book.
bond that ties us together is
That's when it
something the
stops being
Reapers will
officially
never
canon.
understand.
Whenever Drew
It's
Carpenter
more
and stuff
powerful
right
than any
now.
weapon. Stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed. The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child. They're trusting you, depending on you to win them their future. A future free from the threat of the Reapers. But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone. We face our enemy together. And together, we will defeat them.
All right. That's our big pep speech. And I started blast. Pow, pow, pow. I keep hitting square and I don't know why. Let's do it. I think it's because in the earlier games you use square to pick your squad, and I just haven't gotten out of the habit of doing that. Spectre expansion mod adds a lot of new interactions with the Spectre terminal. That's good to hear already, because that thing was barren. That's not true. There's a lot there, but none of it felt very meaningful except for like fulfilling tiny side quests. And new missions connect to those. These interactions involve you more with other parts of the war, and the decisions you make can have an impact on your war assets. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, because it was a neat idea, and then they barely did anything with it that wasn't like something you could resolve almost immediately. Shit, my biggest thing would be them fixing that bug with the where you work with that other Spectre and Kasumi, but like if you don't do that shit like right then and there, it bugs out on you half the time. Yeah, I got hit with that during this run. I was not pleased because she should have been there for the end section, but I never got her as a war asset because it bugged out. Like, I know you can fix it on PC with a save game editor, but on PS3 I'm just fucked. I had a save from like 9 hours prior. I was like, I'm not loading that. There's no way. Not doing it. Not for one 25-point war asset or however much she gives you. That's really cool though, Hero Brian. I really appreciate all the information. Thank you. That makes me really excited to check out the PC version. I have all of it on Origin, I think. Let's see, the Arc mod adds a whole new fully fledged mission and replaces the N7 mission maps with cooler variants in multiplayer. Good, because those missions feel like really pointless for the most part. There was one decent one where you have to like help this like scientist escape, and it wasn't really like decent from a gameplay perspective. It was more so from the just the fact that we were actually recruiting a scientist from it, and we had to like help her escape.
Roger that. Golf through November, taking up right flank, pressing forward.
Okay, he was like, I'm not sticking that. Like the bending one with acid rain, which damages your shields. Oh yeah! I guess we don't need to fight our way across this. I was thinking we were going to need to. Master 3 recalibrated fixes and restores a bunch of content. That's awesome. Yeah, I feel while this game, like the vanilla version's game is good. Like it's good. The story is fantastic up to this point. Like even up to this point, still great. All totally on board with it, but like knowing that there was so much left on the cutting room floor and that like it was supposed to be in the game and they didn't include it, that's a little heartbreaking. But knowing that the fans have been able to put together some of that content and then take it even further in a lot of instances is great.
You heard the Admiral. No retreat.
I want to drive a Mako. I miss it. The Hammerhead is garbage. This bitch. I knew she's gonna pull some shit like that. She always pulls some shit like that. But yeah, I mainly wanted to play this because I want trophies. Respawn, mission overhaul makes the N7 missions more intriguing by adding more varied enemies and changing the battles depending on the choices you made. It good. Like, that's the kind of stuff I felt like BioWare would have liked to have done a lot of this stuff. You know, like minus any like from above interference and cutting and stuff. Because I mean, there's a lot of foundations that I feel like they don't let you explore to the extent at which they're introduced. Like example, just a brief example. You go on this whole quest in the first game. It's not a long quest necessarily, but it's still there. Of you like trying to like resolve the issue with the dude's dead wife who's a soldier and getting her body back. Is it addressed? Yeah, like via a fucking. I wasn't necessarily expecting anything big from it, but like it's introduced in such a like a grandiose manner in comparison to how it's resolved. I feel like that's a running theme for like a lot of the stuff here, and then like they kind of just threw in some like slapstick ideas of stuff that like would work great if it was actual content during this game, and just set them as like missions that you can complete by doing the scanner. Like there was one where you do the Elcor.
Getting slaughtered out here, Commander.
Like you have to do an Elcor.
Kilo company's being routed.
Like rescue the Elcor off their home world, and like you can resolve that by scanning the planet. You don't get to play it. You don't get to actually help them out. You don't get to see Elcor with these giant fucking cannons strapped to their back and like using the VI interface to help themselves out. I was hoping James would be good on that, but I had not checked the cooldown. I kind of just assumed since I haven't had him use it in a minute. He's gaining health as he's walking. He's not even consuming. He's gaining it. Let's see. Priority Earth overhaul makes this part really cool and fun to play. Many great changes, fixes, and additions. The next update possibly coming out in N7 Day, which is very soon. Kirihi will be here and will be voiced by the original. That's amazing! Really? If we don't get a hold the line thing, I would be a little disappointed, but it's still amazing that they actually got him to do it. I'm sure it probably didn't take too much convincing.
Thanks. We're moving again.
Oh yeah, we'll learn any mapping tools we can't play on the Elcor homeworld. However, we can create text adventures with decisions. UGM Inspector expansion mod allows you to not just scan a planet, but play out an interaction which can have dire consequences on the decisions you make. Yeah, like, I feel like, especially, you know, coming from the fans, and like, I know there's limits to this engine. You know, like, something like that is, like, plenty to ask for, and like I would be happy with that. I wouldn't demand more, like, from the fans for that. But just, you know, having stuff there, I felt like BioWare would have loved to include it and stuff like that, but they wanted to get this game out before this generation ended. Because it came out, like, towards the end of the gen. So I want full modding tools with the remaster. Imagine seeing Elcor with the cannons. Right! Like, they even, the ambassador even talks about it, because I just did that mission last night. Where they're like, yeah, we fight with VI, and we just basically strap big old heavy weapons to our backs, like they call us living tanks. And I'm like, that sounds so cool. I love the Elcor because like you don't expect them to like really be like this like combat heavy race, because it's not like they can, you know, move fast or anything. And then they're like, yeah, we actually just shoot shit with big cannons. That like is my aesthetic. Yeah, we're about to see the final boss here soon. The real final boss of Mass Effect 3. Barring any mod amazingness. The final boss of vanilla Mass Effect 3. Like, sometimes I'm impressed by how this game runs on PS3, and then other times I'm sadly disappointed. Here's the funny thing, EGM does battle reports, and in the one with the Citadel coup, it talks about Ambassador Kalen, who has his cannon in his office, and he used it to fend off Cerberus, and even destroyed some atlases. Fucking badass at Elcor. Yeah, that's the Elcor that you help in the very first game, like when you first get to the embassies, you can do that whole thing, because he thinks that there's some embarrassing things about him out there, and it's not true necessarily. Yeah, that's awesome. I want to see him with this giant fucking cannon just blasting shit. No, Kalen. Well, no, Kalen's there too. I know that because I have a friend named Kalen. I specifically remember that one. Like, he's in that office. Yeah, he's in the office with Den Korlak. Maybe I'm mixing up the quest, but I'm thinking of the right one. Like, I know the office he's in. Because I just played it, like, about maybe 2 months ago. Yeah. Yeah, that's mainly what I was saying. I remember it because that's usually when I'm handling that mission. Because I know every time I see them, I'm like, oh hey, I have a friend in real life named that.
Able company's broken through. Christ, that destroyer is huge. Hold your position.
There's actually a character that has my real name in this game, but I didn't reveal it. Not that it's a big secret. I'm in a dangerous position. Double carnage, baby. That was the whole reason I brought James along. Though his cooldown's a lot shorter than mine. I actually think his does more damage though. It could also be the loadout, because I didn't really care about making his super fast. I just wanted him to do a lot of damage. Omega Hub adds back the Afterlife Club after the Omega DLC. Oh good. I'm a little upset that, like, with the DLCs in general, like, once you do them, you can't go back to them, but, like, they'll still keep the missions as, like, active missions. So, like, I fucked up a lot in the Omega DLC. I didn't do any of the side shit, even though I thought I was doing it. And I did some of it, but it seemed like for all these, I missed, like, the final step on all of them. So, like, they're all still here, showing as, like, things to do, and I'm like, why? The Eden Prime resistance movement, like, I can't finish that. When you go to Eden Prime, you don't get the option to land anymore, and I didn't really like that, because I wanted to go back and, like, clean up some stuff. You gotta do it while you're there. I actually just tried to come back to Eden Prime yesterday. Oh, that was bad carnage. Since it's got such power on it, I love it. Armor my ass. Miranda Mod involves her more in the story after Horizon. She works on the Normandy and dispatches squad missions like the Andromeda Apex missions. Those are handy. She can also come to you to Cerberus HQ with unique dialogue. Really? Were they... I know it's a little bit of a long shot, but were they able to get her voice actress for that too? Or is that just like line dialogue? Still very cool either way. I know I'm not the greatest shot, but I should have had that one. I would like to see them continue the Mass Effect series. I'm fine with them even continuing Andromeda. I didn't hate Andromeda. Like, it definitely needs some work. I didn't hate it. I don't like that the series is just kind of sitting on ice, waiting for them to think that it'd be worth the shit to develop again.
How are we supposed to take that thing?
I don't think they got Vonda to voice her again, but most likely a combination of Mass Effect 2 and 3 used and unused dialogue. Haven't played with that mod yet. Gonna replay the Trilogy on N7 Day with the new mod updates too. Very nice. Yeah, I've got a lot of things going on, so like I'm kind of doing this in advance. I wasn't really planning on doing it for N7 Day, but like I was actually doing it to kind of celebrate me getting a capture card because I've always wanted to stream this series. I haven't played it in several years, so like of course I'm gonna revisit. It's one of my favorite game series. I did stream Andromeda like direct from the PS4. That was actually one of the first games I ever streamed, and that was an okay experience. But like now I have a capture card and stuff, and like it was all, well, it wasn't all just for this, but it certainly helps to you know, get the series out there. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess we're good. Alright. Back off for stores and tweaks romances. What, I mean, that's probably like more of a wiki question, but you seem to have a pretty good, like, off the top knowledge of the game. What, romances were removed? Get cover. Like, I guess any notable romances. Oh, restored content for the romances. Okay. Yeah, the way I had read that was that there was like several like romances cut. I was like, really? Like I'm down for more options for each character type. But that's very cool too. There's same gender romances, which does restore gay Ashley Caden romances, which did exist in Mass Effect 1. Oh. Yeah, honestly, with as limited as the romance options are in the first Mass Effect, that's actually really good. For the later games, I don't mind it as much because there are some options on how to like proceed with your romances, but for the first one I think that's really beneficial. But then again, just adding like other like non like party romances could be worth it as well. Sorry, I work third shift, so like this is like after work for me. This isn't even like me waking up for the morning. This is me being up all night and then just getting off work a couple hours ago. Really? Alright. Either my aim was bad or they didn't want to give me those kills. See, oh, and random mod adds a romance interaction with her like you have with Liara and such before Service HQ. Or was it after? I don't remember. It's on the way to the HQs when you have it. You actually just missed it, as we did just a little bit ago.
Interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it. Edie, can you read me?
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
Like, I have like hazy memories of like doing this mission, but like I don't remember all the details. Imagine fighting here with your former squad. Yeah, fantastic.
That's it.
I love the idea of it.
We'll see.
I mean, granted, I've got Liara here with me, of course, because that's going to be a reality soon with the ground war update for Priority Earth overhaul mod. I'm glad that there's been work into turning this into the ending that the community probably deserves. I say probably because, like, some people, you know, may just be okay with what we got, and I don't see there anything being inherently wrong with that, but, you know, I was among the people who was disappointed with the last few minutes when the game came out. You know, and kind of what it told for the series. And this mission design, like, while it conveys, like, what's going on, it is kind of just like, my aim was bad. Not a fan of the ending mods, but I hear they're great. There are 3 major ones, really. There's a new one all about the inductionation theory. That would be interesting. I believe that was actually, like, wasn't that actually disproved, like, somewhat recently? Like, I still think it's a fascinating ending idea, and it, like, with the plot threads they give you, it makes sense.
We got more incoming. Shit! We better cover our left flank.
Our left flank in what direction though, James? I'm gonna assume the way you're running. Yeah, found it. I don't know, Bioware kind of left it in the air with the changes they did in the extended cut. Oh no, I know what ending I'm thinking of. I just had to pause it for a second to get my thoughts together. There was a different fan ending, not for Mass Effect at all. It has nothing to do with Mass Effect. I was thinking of. It was actually, strangely enough, thinking of the end of Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know if you know anything about Final Fantasy or care, and I really, like, not really mean to, like, detour from it, but there's a theory that the main character was dead. That did get disproven somewhat recently. That's what I was thinking of. I remember, like, in my head, like, I kind of lump indoctrination theory and the main character's dead theory from that game in kind of the same, like, plausible, makes sense, but no actual confirmation type deal. Some things disproved it, but other things proved it. And this cannibal got the feast. Oh, look at that. Dodgy big shooty boy. Marauder shields. Look at it. Pretty good. I think there's one more in here. It sounds like there is. But it could just be the Reaper farting.
Commander, I have reprogrammed
There we
targeting.
go.
Missiles are ready for launch.
Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see like what all the community's done with this.
Firing.
Because that all sounds amazing, to be honest, Hero Brian.
Did it hit?
It's probably kind of weird for you seeing the vanilla game, then considering all your experience with the mods.
We're down to 2 missiles.
And we haven't even made a dent.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
And closer to us.
Commander, Hammer's being overrun at every turn. Reaper ground forces are converging on your location. We're fighting
Of course they are.
Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Hold
Goddess,
on.
more are
Hold
coming.
on.
Hold on, everyone. We can do this.
Yeah, I can't imagine playing Mass Effect 3 without mods anymore.
Let's do it.
Tell me about it. I was begging for mods during Mass Effect 2, doing all the damn planet scanning. That was awful. I can only imagine all the convenience mods for that. I know I'd seen some comments online of people saying there's mods that just allow you to skip it entirely and like have all the benefits from it. It's just so much better with these mods. I feel like that would be the case. Like I appreciate the vanilla game. Like the vanilla game is what I fell in love with, but like these mods, they sound like they could really just, you know, make it even better. It's not that it's making it good, it's that it's taking something great and making it even better. Not that it's above criticism. Also, yikes. I'm in a tough spot. That's a lot of brutes. Oh wow, that's a big mod list. Ambient audio, arc mod, back off, expanded. That's, yeah. I'm not even gonna read all those out loud, but what I am gonna do is I'm going to save those as like a quasi like recommended list. There, I've got them saved in a notepad. I'm actually gonna keep with all my Mass Effect 3 notes I made because like I goofed up on the ending. I could have had this game beat last night, but I goofed. Whew. Should help with that. Oh, and a harvester. Cool. You know, mod the Trilogy do with Mass Effect 3 tweaks mod manager. It's a great tool. Awesome. Yeah, I'd be interested in doing like a modded run of the game just to see like some of the things that you can add into it. As for texture modding, do it with a lot. Oh, that's an actual like acronym. Okay. The lot installers included in the mod manager. Okay. Yeah, I think that'd be a fun way to like revisit it. Like I'll be going for the oh shit, Reaper Death Ray. Yep, the game is chugging. Holy shit. It's not that many Mass Effect 1 2 mods. A testament on how good these games are still to this day. Yeah, to be honest, while I'm interested in seeing what's there, I think 3 probably deserves the most mods. I would be okay with generally the vanilla Mass Effect 2 experience, as long as there's maybe something done about the planet scanning, just some like small quality of life stuff. So I'll tell you, having to do planet scanning with a controller is a personal hell that I wish on no one. It's pretty bad. Holy shit, what is she getting murked by? Oh, she's like way ahead of the rest of the group. Cool. That explains that. Galaxy map trackers and fast elevators are great. Yeah. Being able to just like load through the elevators and stuff is nice. We are, get your blue ass back here.
Commander, the destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for...
Holy shit.
Roger that, Edie.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try to fight everything here. I see you survive. Come on! Come on! Let me over! Let me over the damn wall! Vault! 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 God damn! He wouldn't vault over so I could take cover. As for Mass Effect, sorry about that. As for Mass Effect 2, there's really nothing big, just Mass Effect 2 recalibrated and the new expanded Shepard armoring for helmetless armor set alters. That's already, like, helmetless armor. You've sold me on it. I'm sure there's checkpoints throughout that. I'm sure there is. Why was my... I mean, I understand that was heavy opposition, but I couldn't get my group to come back to me. They were just absent as all shit during it. Get here, entrench.
Roger that.
I'm on it.
Whatever you guys are doing, get over here to do it. I have no idea where James is at. Oh, he's right there. Okay, we're good. She's just like, sup? Oh, that's why I couldn't vault over it earlier. Because it's a much bigger thing. Oh man, I don't know where I'm gonna take cover at. They're mowing us down. This is nothing compared to the Reaper will actually try to aim at you and there will be a harvester. Cool. That sells me a little less on it. Try to play that on Sandy. I'm just playing on normal. I'm here for a good time, not a hard time. You are braver than I. God. If it wasn't Banshees, like I feel like Banshees are the tankiest pieces of shit. These like Brutes and Atlases I understand, but like Banshees they just eat ammo. They've got the dumb heat-seeking biotic things. I know they're probably not worth complaining about, but I'm gonna complain about them anyways because I hate them. And for this part, is there one Banshee? No, there's at least 2. I'm pretty sure there's more than that. Oh, what's that? They can cover a lot of ground quickly. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing this on Sanity. Just in general. much less than mods. Not that hard to deal with on PC, you can shred them in under a minute.
Commander, the destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Roger that, Edie.
Alright, now, the important thing, can we make it? Oh, and there's a Banshee in my way. Let me... I did it, but boy, they were not happy about it. The game is still trying to figure its shit out. Whoa, we were getting overrun. Something fierce.
Firing! It's going down! Hit him with everything you've got.
That loading screen had me for a second, not gonna lie. Oh man, they got Shepard's ass again. Thought we'd have to wait 30 seconds for the rockets to actually fire, yeah.
Thank God you made it.
Yeah, these PS3 load times. It's not even like a really high speed drive that I've got installed here. It's like a.
It gets worse.
It's a 5400 RPM standard hard drive running off the disk for some of the loading too, so it doesn't even get any like read-write speeds or read speed increases.
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we
now
have
that
to
it helps,
team on
Mass
board the
Effect
Citadel
3 is
to open those
digital
arms
and
now.
it runs like shit.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we
These
get to
are
the Citadel.
probably engine bottlenecks,
So that's
not
our job.
necessarily PS3
Find out what we're up
bottlenecks.
against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett.
I wanted to have this done before like 10:30 Eastern. I know I'm close, but it's probably gonna be closer to about 11 by the time we get to all the cutscenes and stuff. I really like that's what they use for the loading screen.
It's now or never, Admiral. We're going in. Acknowledged. I'll send the word. All ships.
It kind of subverts your expectations.
The Crucible is on the move.
Yeah, I've already got the chills.
The Crucible is on the move. Protect it at all costs. Everyone, this is it.
Get some screenshots. It's another reason why I got the capture card. And the new soundtrack makes it even chillier. Really. See, I don't know how I would feel about that, because if there's one thing I am going to be particular about a mod for, it's going to be if it changes the soundtrack for most games. I'm kind of a soundtrack slut. Also, LOL, that's the game lagging. I would be open to whatever changes they make, but I am a soundtrack slut, so that'd be the thing I'd be the harshest about.
We'll be lucky to get a handful.
We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
I'll take your word for
honored
it,
to
though.
be
It seems
part
like
of
you're
your
very
team.
well versed with it.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it. Shit.
So is it just like is it just remastered? Or is it like a new track?
Come on!
Hammer squads, go, go,
go! You got me watching this in fucking Windows slideshow. Oh my god, this runs like ass. I knew this part was gonna run awful. Oh my god. Next slide, please. Oh man. I knew this part was gonna run awful. Ooh, I hope you're at least in this is all this lag is entirely on my end. It's not my internet, it's literally the game. Like my internet's pumping out, like I'm pumping out like 4.5 kbs. This is the official PS3 version of the game, fully updated. Yeah. Oh, baby.
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac right now.
Yeah, all of that's PS3 lag. Like it's struggling to not have texture pop in, but it's just choppy as shit. Can you imagine what would make this so laggy? If I had to wager a guess, 256 megabytes of RAM, and them not being able to really cache much of shit on PS3.
You're not leaving me behind.
Technically, PS3 has 512 megabytes of RAM, but half of it's reserved for the OS, so.
No matter what happens.
Yeah, it's horribly out of sync. That's not on y'all. That's literally. Many textures have been downscaled so that they fit in console RAM. While you're right, in terms of what games were allowed to use on the PS3 versus just the 360, even if they were downscaled the same amount, PS3's working half for the most part, which is wild to me because you. Like they have this 256 allocated for PS3 user interface, and it runs like shit too, particularly the PlayStation Store, but that's because it's more of an app. That's not necessarily a direct part of the interface. But yeah, it's just having a hard time pulling everything.
Our entire force was decimated.
Your stream's fine. The game is still chugging even though there's nothing going on. Like we're literally saving and loading.
It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
I hope this is at least been an experience.
All forces, retreat.
If for no other reason, to see the worst vanilla version of this game. Except me, I don't even know how the Wii U version runs. There we go. The real final boss coming up. It did. Oh, like you're talking the regular way. This is the real final boss here, by the way. Marauder shields. He tried to keep us from the ending. We failed, but he tried. I salute you, Marauder shields. Yeah, Mass Effect 3 came out on the Wii U. I think it had both of the digital like comics that let you kind of pick the story leading up to 3. I think that actually came with it, and it got most of the DLC. I didn't know there was a leaked demo, but yeah, I only found out about the Wii U version recently myself. Because I was shook. But it was at the height of whatever popularity you can give it. It was probably around that time. Give or take a couple of years. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it runs better than this? I would shit myself out of frustration if it ran better than this. If you want me to be completely honest with you here, Brian, I agree, it'd be funny, but I would be so mad if somehow they were able to like actually get the game optimized and like where it could handle its shit better than the PS3 version, which at this point was major version. It was not the lead platform by any means, but it wasn't like it was released significantly after the fact. There is. Can you link that? I'll give you permission to link that in the chat. I would love to watch that. I'm sure I could find it myself, but if you already have it up, that's just more convenient.
Holy shit. You did it. This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open. All fleets converge on the Crucible. Protected.
I hope. This is bad for me because like I'm such a Sony shill, and I know it. That being said, I am buying an Xbox as well with this upcoming gen. But I hope that this is the worst version of Mass Effect 3.
Shepard.
Because if it's not, then by God Almighty, you should be fine to just post it in chat. If anything does like come up, I'll take care of it for you. Don't worry about it.
Anderson, you up here too?
Yeah, I'll pull that up and put it in my watch later. Thank you for sharing that.
I followed you up, but we didn't come out the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like?
Quit. I clicked the pause button and it ignored me.
I feel like death. But I'm moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Jesus Christ.
Sure. They round them up on Earth and send the people up here.
I'm happy that that's the case for the Wii U's sake. So I'm playing the worst version of Mass Effect 3 by far. There's no fucking way anything could be worse than this performance-wise. I appreciate that we got it.
Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
High res also means better vision. Yeah.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here.
I just skipped forward.
I think I'm near an exit.
Like, it skipped me forward in my walk. It was like, you're not far enough forward. Let's just fix that real quick. Whew, doggy.
I see something up ahead. Might be
You know, I've played through the PS3 version this once. But like, even my primary Mass Effect experience mostly comes from the 360 version of the game.
I see something.
And I don't remember anything like this really being a thing on the 360 version.
Anderson.
The only thing I remember that was annoying was having to change to a different disc. It should be 256 megabytes of like usable. It technically has 512, but the OS reserves half of it. Yeah. That low. It could be 512. And then, but I know it's split in half, whatever it has. Piece of RAM. No, I was right. 256 for system and 256 for video. Thanks, Google. The Wii U has 2 GB DDR3. That can explain a lot, actually. PS3 is running with an 1/8 of the power in terms of RAM.
I warned you. Control is the means to
The
survive.
360 has the same amount, but they don't take nearly as much. I don't think.
They're controlling you.
Yeah, the 360 has 512 of GDDR3.
Controlling me. He's a lot
No
different
wonder
than controlling
Gabe
a
Newell
Reaper.
hated on the PS3.
Have a
Yeah,
little
the PS3,
When humanity discovered
from a
the mass
technical
relays, when
standpoint,
we learned
is
there
such
was
a
more to the
boggling
galaxy than we
fucking
imagined.
console.
There
Because
were some who thought the relay should be
the
destroyed.
RAM allocation for it was absolute dog shit.
Terrified of what we might
And
let in.
was just one way that the console was held back. The cell processor is
Since that
fantastic
discovery, we've advanced more than the
at
past
certain
10,000 years
things,
combined.
and even
And the
comparatively
Reapers will do the same
speaking,
for us again, 1,000-fold. But
like, I think it in like single core
we can
tasks
harness their
or single thread tasks, like it's pretty fucking awesome.
We destroy them.
But like it has to go through like 8 different
waste
like
this opportunity.
SPUs to like handle anything and offload those tasks. And it's
You're
just
playing
fucking
with things you
wild,
don't
and that's why
understand.
the emulation's only
power
just
you should be
really
able to
like
use.
come together in the last couple of years
I
for it,
don't
because they
believe
basically just have to like
If we can control it,
offload all
why
that with
shouldn't we
raw
be
power.
Because we're not ready.
So like if the PS3 was not the lead platform for a game and then ported out,
I've dedicated
like
my
they
life
run
to
like shit,
understanding the Reapers.
was the general
And I know with
rule
certainty
for the PS3.
the
I love the
Crucible
PS3
will
to
allow me
death,
to control it.
but I'll admit that like
And
it's
then what?
such a like technical mind
Look
fuck.
at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
Also, how you gonna do my man Anderson like that?
I see what they did to you.
I actually forgot about
I
that.
took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun?
Yeah, it does.
And what if he's wrong?
The difference between the two though is that the majority of it is actually able to be used by games.
Today. But if you can't control them,
The PS3 splits it down the middle
But I can!
evenly,
are
no
you
matter
willing to bet
what.
humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you?
And this, like, this sucks for me to say, because, like,
I'm in control.
full out, like, well, you gotta remember, like, these consoles, I want to say the 360 released in, like, what, 05, 06? I mean, that's a almost 15-year-old console by now. If possibly a 15-year-old console, and the PS3 is not far behind. Well, those were kind of low for then. It's not like the games immediately were asking for that much either. This came out towards the tail end of that. You know, we started getting some more sophisticated games, but we also started to see the limitations of those consoles too.
I can't do that, Commander.
Definitely low by today's standards and pretty paltry by even by the standards then.
You'd undo
But yeah,
everything
Sony
I've
and
I won't let that happen.
I don't know really what Sony was going for
Because of you.
but I'm glad that they moved to an x86 like structure.
That's not true.
Moving with PS4 and continuing it with the PS5.
Fighting each other instead of
That's
fighting
why
them.
backwards compatibility of the PS3 is so fucked.
You've done exactly what the Reapers wanted.
And if
You're
Sony
still doing it because
Sony would have to put a lot of resources into like brute forcing it essentially, because the way the processors are, like, they just don't directly communicate. You have to like brute force all the shit that the cell like natively does.
I tried, Shepard.
It frustrates me because I absolutely want to like mothball my PS3, but I can't. Also, rip Elusive, man. I mean, hell, I think my own system at the time, like my own PC, either only had, granted, I didn't like have necessarily like custom built PC, but I would like try to upgrade different parts. I was still in high school when those came out. I think I may have only had like 512 or maybe upwards of a gig at that time of RAM. So, like, as far as Mass Effect 3 is concerned, I'm absolutely down to kind of clown on how Mass Effect 3 runs on PS3. But knowing that they only had 256 megabytes of RAM wiggle room to load in any fucking textures whatsoever, I'm willing to give them a modest pass.
It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just...
Sony needs to download more RAM. I know a website you can do that from. Get more RAM, make it faster. It would be cool
Stay with me.
if they could release an update for the PS3 that just kind of like lets games have more of what's on the board.
I'm proud of you.
Nope, my OBS is fine. That's you this time, Quinn.
Anderson?
Like I'm monitoring it as well. OBS is good. Stream's good. to you.
Shepard? Commander?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The crystal's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end.
Yeah. Also, hey, welcome to the stream, Tim.
I don't see. I'm not sure how to.
Yeah, OBS has crashed on me like twice today while I was streaming. It was pretty garbage. Okay, I only just realized what your username was. It was like 10 out often club. What the fuck? I was like, oh wait, no, it's 10 out of 10 club. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, does it not pick up the Mass Effect 1 application if you do the application specific? By the way, this is PS3 version. For 10 out of 10. So, expect poop frame rates and performance.
Wake up.
Just don't be too mean to it. It's trying its best. For the record, I play on a PS3 Slim, not a Super Slim, and not a Fat. It really shouldn't make any impact because they have very similar architecture, but...
Who are you?
I am the catalyst.
You might get lucky. Most time it only works through display capture
thought
when the
the
game's
Citadel was the
windowed.
catalyst.
Interesting.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
It's fairly normal for old games with Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, really.
Chaos.
I wonder
Created
if
will always
it's
rebel against
something
their creators.
on like the OBS side of it, or if
But
it's
we
just
found a
like
way to
something that
stop
they
that
put
from
into
happening.
Half-Life Alyx to maybe
A way
like
to restore order.
have it
By wiping out organic life?
blocked. Yeah, I had Streamlabs
No,
OBS
we
for
harvest advanced civilizations,
not very
leaving
long.
the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last
I
time
used
we were
it
here.
for like one like recording session and was
We
not a
helped them
fan.
ascend, so they could make way for new life.
So I moved over to
storing
OBS
the old
Live.
life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather
I like
keep
it
our
since
own
it just
form.
hooks right into OBS.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
Inasmuch as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
This kid's so
Correct.
fucking snooty.
By who?
By ones who recognized that
It's not like Source 2
conflict would
didn't
always
exist before
arise
Dota
between
2,
synthetics and
StreamYard, and
organics.
Labyrinth, so it can't be Alex's
I was
fault.
first created to oversee the
Wouldn't surprise
relations
me if it
between
was OBS
synthetic and
then.
organic life, to establish a connection.
I feel like you have to do like
But
a
our
blood
efforts
ritual to get
always
OBS
ended
to
in
like
conflict,
pick up all the settings
so a new
right
solution
sometimes.
was required.
The
Reapers will like nuanced shit like, oh, I just added this
Precisely.
source to the scene, but like it's not loading correctly. Let me do some like magical dance through all my scenes until it actually decides to show up in the list for me to like start editing and
I met
toggle.
your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expecting.
They said you betrayed them.
So which character's still with us? I've been playing as a renegade
When they
film
ask
ship,
that I
and
solve
everyone
the
is
problem of
6 feet
conflict,
under.
they fail to
Oh,
understand they were
golly.
part of the problem themselves.
We have
The flaws
most
of their organic
everyone.
reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their
The
destruction
only
was part of the very solution they
losses
required.
that we've taken
They've joined this
were
And I welcome their involvement.
they weren't
I
even
am
the
only
playable
facilitating
characters,
their
but in Mass Effect 2 I goofed up and I did not go directly to the collector base, so I ended up losing Yaman Chambers and some of the Normandy crew. But as far like everybody survived the suicide mission, nobody died during
Where did
their
the Reapers come from? Did you
like their
create
stuff
them?
here in Mass Effect
My
3.
creators gave them form.
Rex survived the
I
first
gave them
game.
function.
Morden is
They, in
dead.
turn, give me purpose.
As part of the
The Reapers are a
genophage,
synthetic
Thane died,
representation of
but I
my
think Thane
creators.
dying is
Leviathan.
Yes.
their
They
thing.
created me
Like,
to
I don't
oversee
think
the
there's
relations
anything you really
between
do about
synthetic
Thane
and
dying.
organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
This has been a like 99% Paragon run.
But how do the Reapers solve anything?
So it's pretty much
Organics
like the other way
create
around.
synthetics to improve
I
their
always
own
feel
existence,
awful
but those
about the Morden
improvements have
death
limits.
scene.
To exceed those
Because I
limits,
really like
synthetics must be allowed to
But at the
evolve.
same time, I feel
They
like
must,
he's
by
happy
definition,
to
surpass their creators. The result is conflict,
to make
destruction,
everything.
chaos. It is
Yeah,
inevitable.
it's one of those things I regretted
Reapers
every
harvest
time, but
all
I feel
life,
like his character
organic and
has
synthetic,
a
preserving
sense
them
of
before they are
finality
forever
with
lost
the
to this
action.
conflict.
Alright, I got to go shoot the kid for me. It's like you knew what I was going to do. Hey, Hero Brian, it was really awesome having you hang out. Hopefully you can stop by again sometime. It was good to chat. Hope you have a good rest of your day, though.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
But you're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope. Without hope,
I always
we might as well
regret
be
the Morden
machines,
death, though. I
programmed
feel
to do
that.
what we're told.
It's hard.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act.
Pick a color, any color.
It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage.
Oh yeah, I already know what I'm picking. I've known
But
for
no more
like
than what
2
has
hours.
already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
That's the control ending. That's some elusive man bullshit.
So, the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
Hey, 10 out of 10 club.
And
Thank
that
you for
is?
the follow. I appreciate it. Helps a lot.
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life.
Are you
into
streaming
a
your
new
Mass Effect
framework.
run, or
A
are
new
you
DNA.
just playing it on your own?
I don't know.
Bang the Reapers
Why
like
not?
the means.
Synthetics are already part of you.
There's one alien species I haven't had sex yet.
The cycle will end.
What's up, Reapers?
The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Alright, time to pick a color. Bang the Reapers like the memes. Get the hidden ending. Earth deserves it. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be getting more of an indicator as to like what each color is, but I know which one I want. I think it's this one. I just don't remember if this is like where you actually make the choice at or not. Again, I haven't played this in several years. Stupid kid. That was the one I wanted. I wanted to go for destroy.
All fleets. The Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, listen. We have to go. Damn it.
I should survive this one if my research is right. That's why I picked it. That and TBH fuck the Reapers. Not literally Quinn. I think when I first played, I think I picked I want to say I picked Synthesis when I first played, but I'll be honest, I can't remember. Eventually it gets to be so long, and like you do finish the game a few times and you just kind of forget. Your first run was destroy. Like I have over 5,000 rating, So, like, this should be, like, the good ending where Earth is spared and Shepard lives. And yeah, that was the goal the whole time, was to destroy the Reapers, you know, fuck them. Wait, is that Cortez or is that just some random dude? I think that's just some random guy. I don't think that's Cortez. Cortez doesn't normally wear that much armor. Yeah, I think he looks kind of like Cortez. And like TBH, I don't really trust the PS3 rendering of textures. It could totally play a whole cutscene without getting to the texture. I picked red. Because fuck Reapers. You banged the Reapers with my fucking pistol. I literally blew their minds. I like that they leave that so ambiguous. I'm pretty sure this scene always happens regardless of which one you pick. But who comes out of it and like kind of what happens. GF was all covered in blood and shit last time, so. Does the whole crew come out for this? I can't remember. Take the screenshot there. Edie died in that ending, right? I think. I mean, like, technology and stuff still works, so her necessarily dying, like, that, the body of hers might have died, but the ship might be okay.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated.
But then again, I'm also just
Against
thinking of
all
her as a
odds,
ship
and in the face
versus...
of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known, we survived.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember.
We suffered many losses. The relays are severely damaged, but we won. This victory belongs to each of us. Every man, woman, and child.
Ooh, this hashed
Every
together
civilization.
extended ending.
On every world.
Zaid fucking kicking back.
Now, as we take
Enjoying
our
his
first
goddamn
steps toward
vacation.
restoring what we lost, we must remember what it took to win.
Hey, look at that.
This wasn't a victory by a single fleet, a single army, or even a single species. If this war has taught us anything, it is that we are at our strongest when we work together. And if we can put down our grievances long enough to stop something as powerful as the Reapers, imagine what we can achieve now that they are defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed. Our homes, our
Yeah, the
worlds,
only thing,
our fleets
like
and
we
defenses,
lost Anderson during
all
that,
of
but
this
that's
and
scripted.
more.
We lost Cortez.
Together, we can build
we
a
lost
future
Morden.
greater than any one of us could imagine.
We lost Thane.
A future paid for by the sacrifices
I
of
guess
those
we
who
did just
fought
lose
and
Edie
died
and Legion
alongside
from
us.
that.
A future that many
Yeah,
will
here
never
we
see.
go. We're getting all the official deaths. Yeah, Edie's on there. Anderson's on there. Legion's on there. Kasumi is technically on there. She was listed. Yeah, Momo.
And while we still have many challenges ahead of us, we can face them together. And we will honor those who died to give us that future.
Yeah, look at that. They got the Normandy up. I'm just kind of surprised that they can't get Edie started up again. I saved him. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, that's the only way you can get out of that as a renegade is just by murdering the shit out of them. Yeah, the reason I picked that ending is because A, Earth is spared, B, Shepard lives. That was the whole reason I picked that. Because I had way more EMS than I was supposed to. Because I think 5,000 is the old value anyways. It just sucks that you have to lose the synthetics for that, but it really is like the most minor of losses of what could be done. and still have losses, I suppose. But yeah, that concludes, after like 2-ish months of on and off play, maybe a little bit longer. I'd have to honestly check on the I mean, I could check the Facebook page, but the YouTube page for our channel. That concludes the like 99% Paragon run. When it comes to making decisions as Paragon, it's easy peasy. There's only 2 major notable exceptions for what I consider the 99% run for the whole trilogy. The first one is that we always show that reporter hands. We give her the what for because she's an absolute bitch. And does us no favors. I feel like that's just a rule in the Mass Effect community. I don't make those rules. That's just how they work. And the second one is with Kai Ling. We always stab Kai Ling. We punk his ass. And we do that for a thing. So Paragon, Renegade, doesn't matter. I will always pick Renegade on those 2 actions. So yeah. GG Kai Ling and get fucked. I do like to let the credits play whenever I finish games. I absolutely want the people who put in the work in the game to be credited. It was very cool. Hero Brian came in here and was discussing some of the PC mods. It got me pretty excited to do it, but I think my Insanity run is going to be on vanilla for sure. And I'll be honest, Mass Effect 1 Insanity, I'm actually really looking forward to it. Mass Effect 2 Insanity, I think it's reasonable. Mass Effect 3 Insanity, like 80% of the game, like I'm on board with that shit. The last like 20% of this game though has been an absolute pain in the dick hole. I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. I'll do it. But that's going to be after our next Mass Effect run, which will be... I'm looking at, honestly, around Christmas. Because I have so much that I need to get through, like, now. Yeah, so let's talk about what's coming up on the stream for the next little bit. You see we've got the spooky command that kind of points you down to some of the games we'll be playing. Final Fantasy XIV is like kind of a filler game. I use it. It's just like I want to stream, but I don't want to like make content for the YouTube channel. I just want to, hang out and talk and stuff. But we're going to be doing a really late horror month, so like for anyone who maybe didn't get their fix of horror month, or if you're just really behind on doing that kind of stuff like I am, we will be doing a pretty like solid like month or so of horror. One goal of mine for the next month is to get through the entirety of the Silent Hill series. That's going to be everything except Book of Memories. Your boy's not about Silent Hill Book of Memories. I have it, but I'm not streaming it. I have a PS TV. I could stream it. I know it doesn't work by default on PS TV, but you can also jailbreak the shit out of that to make it work. But we're not playing Book of Memories. It doesn't count. It doesn't exist. We're also not doing any Japan-only play novels. There's no point. But we will be doing the entire Silent Hill series in probably release order. I think that's going to be the best way to experience it. We are also looking at doing the first remothered Tormented Fathers game, because that's apparently pretty short. We have gone through one horror game for the month already. We did 2 co-op runs of Man of Medan. part of the Dark Pictures anthology. That was actually really good. Really good run. The first run sucked. Primarily because of a bug in the game that happens sometimes during co-op, but not all the time, where you can't hear shit. So when we played it again, the bug wasn't present. We actually was able to hear the game. It was way better. It was awesome. Those I think are the only really guaranteed titles. Yeah, I can mark off Mass Effect 3 on that. Some other ones that we were considering doing to fill out Spooky Month is Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, the HD versions that are out on PS4. I was looking at doing a story run of Dead Space 1 for the PS3. Revisiting that one in particular. I could do that entire trilogy, I own it. But the one that I'm like I want it to be like pretty horror, you know. And that one just really kind of like screams it for me, because it gets more and more actiony as we go on. And then I'm considering doing the Clock Tower series, because I actually own the entirety of the PlayStation releases of it, so I don't have the like Super Nintendo version. That's what we're looking at, all the way up till at least about mid-November.
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
Didn't even match subtitles.
When can I go to the stars?
I remember being mad as fuck when this came up.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the Shepard.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Like, what planet were they even on? Congratulations on bringing an end to the Reaper threat. Commander Shepard has become a legend, and from here you can continue to build that legend. It has been a long journey for Shepard and for the team here at BioWare. And like Shepard, we couldn't have done it alone. The Mass Effect trilogy began as the vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. That growth has been fueled and shaped by the feedback and support of our player community. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing further adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe. The Mass Effect team. This message doesn't age so well because we got Andromeda after this, and while not a bad game, it was commercially panned and has essentially put the series on ice. So that message does more pain than anything else. It makes me hurt so bad, so much. I was really thankful to not have to play multiplayer for this, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to at all. But finding out that that website can be used to boost up your readiness rating, and it only take like a few hours to get it up to like a decent level. Alright, shit. Okay, so I don't...
Commander?
Like, I think this is like the Priority Earth mission, or is this like right before the Cerberus? It's bright as fuck. Okay, so it basically ports me back to assaulting the Elusive Man's base. I think this is like where it stops. Yeah, because I didn't pick up that fuel. I bet you it's going to be like, hey. I want to see exactly where it drops me off at. Because I would not want to replay that just to see the other endings. Yeah, that's... Okay, so it puts you back before the point of no return in case you need to, like, work on your galactic readiness or anything. But... Yep, that's us. We did it. We're the best. Go us. We saved the galaxy. We lived. We killed Edie and Legion to do it. Ripperonis.
Commander.
But, yeah, I'm gonna do just one check really quick on my galactic readiness, and then we're gonna cut the Mass Effect portion of the stream and actually get into Final Fantasy and just chill for the rest of the morning. Oh, it's already past 11. Jeez, I might as well go to bed. Cause I gotta figure out what I'm doing for this anyways. Yeah, so my total military strength was 7,437, but with the percentage being at 77% thanks to the N7HQ website, that put us all the way up to almost 6,000, which was great because I was only at like 3,700 before. And I didn't do anything extra, it just boosted the multiplier to help out. It was really easy. Highly recommend doing it instead of playing multiplayer unless you just really want them trophies for it. But yeah, friends, it's been real. Gonna go ahead and cut the stream. I am just gonna go to bed. It's later than I thought it was. I thought it was like only 10:30, but that took a while. So yeah, I may be streaming again tonight. It'll probably just be some Final Fantasy 14, and then tomorrow we'll either be doing Man of Medan with Harley, the roommate, or we may get started with some Silent Hill 1. Yeah. I mean, I got most of what could be done. There's a few little things I can get throughout, but yeah. Alright, yeah, this was a very pleasurable stream, aside from all the OBS crashes, which seems to have calmed their synthetic tits. And, yeah, on that note, I will catch you guys later.